This week's episode of AEW Rampage was stacked. We got two title matches with the AEW Tag Team titles and the TNT Championships on the line. We also got a great promo segment between Britt Baker and Ruby Soho ahead of their title match next Wednesday at the Grand Slam Dynamite. And Kenny Omega and Bryan Danielson are in the house as well. So what more could you really want? We started off with the Lucha Bros versus the Butcher and the Blade. Phoenix and the Blade started things off for their teams. The Blade had enough time keeping up with Phoenix and his incredible speed. The heels briefly took control of the match, however, until Penta fought back against both Butcher and the Blade. He tagged in Phoenix, who hit Butcher with a German suplex. The Lucha Bros then hit the Blade with the double stomp and Fear Factor combo. Phoenix then went for the drive, but the Butcher dodged him and broke up the count. The Blade then tagged back in and hit Penta with a power slam for a 2 count. Penta managed to crawl over to make the tag. The heels went after Phoenix then, and it looked like Butcher and Blade were about to finish Phoenix off, but Penta got up and he took Blade out with a super kick. Phoenix then got the pin to pick up the win for his team. After the match, the rest of the HFO came out to beat down Pentagon and Phoenix after the match, but Santana and Ortiz came out to make the save. Interesting dynamic added to the tag team division here. I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. Great match to start off Rampage. We then got backstage vignettes on Rampage with interview clips from Omega and Bryan Danielson. Danielson explained why he signed with AEW. He wanted to go after the toughest guy in the promotion and said that was Kenny Omega. Before we got Anna Jay versus the Bunny. The Bunny met Anna Jay down at ringside in the Dark Order, and then they got the better of the early exchange. The match went on inside for some time before the Bunny caught Anna Jay with a super kick before sending her crashing into the ring post. Back from the commercial, we saw Anna Jay trying to make her comeback, but the Bunny went after the sore shoulder. Jay attempted to lock in the Queenslayer, but the Bunny blocked it and got out of the hole. Jay then ended up rolling the Bunny up and picking up the win. The Bunny attacked Anna Jay after the bell. Tay Conti tried to make the save, but Penelope Ford came in. The Bunny and put the Bunny up. Ford took out Brass Knuckles and laid out both Tay Conti and Anna Jay. This was fine. I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. Just your standard women's division match on Rampage. Matt Hardy was then in the ring with Tony Schiavone. Hardy was not in a good mood after both Butcher and Blade and the Bunny lost on Rampage. Hardy announced an 8 tag team match for next week, as well as a bout with Penelope Ford and Anna Jay. Matt Hardy then went after a fan dressed like Orange Cassidy in the front row. He accused the fan of staring at him all night and making him feel uncomfortable. Hardy went down to ringside, pulled the fan into the ringside area, and then started to beat down this guy. Jack Evans then took a pair of scissors and ended up chopping off the fan's ponytail. The humiliation finally ended after Cassidy's music hit and he chased them away. It's clear that we're getting a hairless hair match, but this was just a very strange way to do it. Interesting though. Before we got Ruby Soho and Britt Baker in the ring. Ruby Soho said that she knew who she was and she never had the freedom to prove it. Soho then added that Britt Baker looked like every other broad she stepped in the ring with before taking a shot at her relationship with Adam Cole. Soho added that if there was anything more to Britt Baker, then Baker took a shot at Ruby Soho and had the audacity to call herself the runaway when she was fired. Soho agreed that she had been fired, but it's the best thing to ever happen to her. The challenger continues to take shots, and this was a great promo exchange. Just got me really hyped for that match. Before we got Miro versus Fuego Del Sol. Again, the Luchador dodged the early lockup and kept avoiding Miro, hitting him with strikes. He avoided the champion charging at him, sending him out to the ringside over the top row. Miro then went to lawn dart Fuego in the ring, but the challenger broke free. Fuego briefly took control of the match during the commercial break before Miro locked in a bear hug. Fuego then hit a springboard before Miro missed a DDT and Fuego hit him with a double stomp. The Bulgarian star at this point looked like he was being dominated before he caught Fuego with his super kick, and Miro helped Fuego to his foe and hit a second super kick before pinning him. After the match, Miro continued to attack Fuego before Sammy Guevara made the save. I'll give it 6 out of 10. A typical title defense. It's good, and leading to Miro v Guevara, which I'm really looking forward to. This week, Rampage gets a 7 out of 10 from me. Really enjoyed this episode of Rampage, to be honest. The last few weeks have felt a bit flat, but this one really picked up. A few great title matches, great promo exchanges. That's really what the extra 1 hour AEW have on TNT should be used for, and in my opinion they used it really well this week, so thumbs up from me. But anyway guys, that's it for the video. Thanks very much for watching, and as I like, share, subscribe, and your thoughts, comments down below. Follow me on Twitter, link in the description below for daily wrestling news, and subscribe comment on the screen right now, that'd be greatly appreciated. Thanks very much for watching. Peace.